First thing I should let you guys know, my mom is Puerto Rican. I know this looks like a face that doesn't like Puerto Ricans. So she's from the Bronx, so she's a tough woman. I was arguing with her one time. She pulled out a gun. She goes, "Oh, it's never too late to have an abortion." I was like, "Oh!" My younger brother, he's 31 years old, and he still lives with my mom, and he's balding. And my mom's like, "David had your hair move out before you did." They got in an argument one time. He locks himself in the room. She goes, "I get the last word in this house." So she gets her gun, starts shooting the door. Just and all of a sudden, behind the door, we hear, "You missed, bitch." She started reloading the gun. Just I ran out because him and I look too much alike. I was like, "Ah!" I get in my car. I see him fall out the window. He gets in my car. He's bleeding. I'm like, "David, I thought you said she missed." He goes, "I didn't want to give her the satisfaction." My mom calls me when I'm in the car. I'm like, "Mom, I'm taking David to the hospital." She goes, "Tell your brother not to snitch." Click. I got an older brother too. My older brother, he's 50 years old and he still goes out to nightclubs. We went to Ibiza, Spain together. I don't know if you know about Ibiza. Ibiza's known for having the biggest nightclub in the world. We're walking to this club. He's like, "Man, I'm about to get all these chicks tonight." Yeah. I'm like, "Joe, you eat sushi from a gas station. You get no chicks tonight." I go over, I order some Grey Goose. I turn around. He's talking out with two girls. He has them both like all on top of him. I'm like, "What is going on?" He comes up to me. I'm like, "How are you doing that?" He hands me a business card that says Dr. Joey Briggs. I was like, "Joey, you are not a doctor." He's like, "I know, but by the time they figure out it's too late, I've already operated." And then he goes, "Here, you try." I'm like, "I can't do that, okay? I'd feel terrible. I'd feel bad when I go to an Indian reservation and use my Discover card. I'm like, "I discovered this." No, I didn't. No, this is bad right here. I feel bad on Black Friday using my MasterCard. I'm like, "This is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this." No. The only time I feel good is if I got a Russian prostitute and used a Visa. I'm like, "Oh, she working for this." So I'm like, "You know what, Joey? I'm just going to go back to the hotel room." I'll go back to the hotel room. I go back to the hotel room, 4:30 in the morning. He burst in, "Steven, get in the closet, get in the closet." I run in the closet. I'm naked. I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" He comes back in with this girl. He starts making out with her. I'm like, "Oh, this is bull crap." So I go to stand up and my knees sound like the beginning of a roller coaster. Just. And she's like, "Ah, what was that?" And he goes, "Oh, it's just my brother. Here, I'll show you." He brings her to the closet. He opens the door. I didn't know what to do. I just looked at her and said, "Run! He's going to kill you!" She ran the hell out of there. I just looked at my brother. I was like, "Looks like somebody's not operating tonight." He got mad. He chased after her. He got her back. He kicked me out of the room. He calls me up 2 hours later. And he goes, "Hey, man, I got that girl back in the room." I'm like, "Uh-huh." He goes, "I put my hand down her pants." I'm like, "Uh-huh." He goes, "And I felt a penis." And I know that doesn't bother him because he loves surprises. It's like when you order a burger and you reach in the bag and you find a fry. You're like, "Ooh, this is a nice surprise right here. Okay." You never throw that fry away. You always put it in your mouth. Except this wasn't a fry. This was a potato wedge. It was way bigger than his. She even made fun of him about it. She goes, "Aha, look who's the lady now." I was like, "Did you hook up?" He goes, "A lady never tells." I'm like, "Come on, Joey, tell me, did you hook up?" He goes, "I'm not going to tell you if we hooked up, but do you want to go on a trip to Thailand?" I was like, "Oh." Been living in LA for a while. I got a roommate, he's cool. I remember one time I walked in the place, he goes, "Steven, check out my $500 Gucci boots. What you know about these $500 Gucci boots? You know nothing about these $500 Gucci boots." And I was like, "That's great, man. Where's the rent?" Because I don't know anything about boots, but I do know my name is the only one on the lease. And he knows a lot about fashion. I know we were watching a zombie movie one time, and the zombies broke into this school, and the teacher, she grabs her bag. "Ah, She runs off and he goes, this is unrealistic. He goes, that's a Birkin bag. That bitch can't afford that. So I remember I asked him, I was like, where's the rent? He goes, don't worry about it. There's a party in the mansion night. You're drinking, I'm driving. And the reason why he told me that is because we share a scooter. And whoever's drinking gets to go on the back. When I'm on the back, I stick my finger in his belly button because I rock climb. I need to hold on to something. So we're driving up to this party. Before even walking, I can hear the music coming from the door. It's like... I know I was getting down. I'm doing my baby dance. I'm like... I break into a little shark fin. I'm like... I got 3 dance moves, okay? I got those 2, and one I do when I'm really drunk. I learned it from the Discovery Channel. I call it the wild salmon. I'm like, come on, wild salmon. Some upstream. You're a wild caught. You're not farm-raised wild salmon. I don't know if you know this, but salmon swim 900 miles just to mate. And I know some guys in here are like, oh, that's not that far. So I'm having a great time at this party. All of a sudden, this girl starts trying to back it up on me. She's like, you want this milkshake in your yard? You want this milkshake in your yard? And she hits me with her butt and lifts me off the ground. I'm like, we're gonna need a bigger yard. But she's still coming. She's like, you want this milkshake? I'm like, get on me, woman. I am lactose intolerant. Yeah. She was on her period. I saw the string, so it was a strawberry milkshake. I know, I could sense it. The shark, I could sense it. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I made a run for it, just... I get to the bathroom, and I see these 2 dudes going at it. I'm like, oh. But you know when you see something, and you don't know if it's real. So you gotta look back to make sure. I do that move, and I see those Gucci boots. I'm like, oh, Eric. He's like, oh, Steven. I got the rent. Thank you guys very much. I'm Steven Briggs.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.